Okay, it's Lego Friends time, and it's Olivia. We had done Olivia. We did her recently. She was at the I think she was at the octopus thing, squid thing. Anyway, no, yes, that's right. Okay, I just keep thinking that that this is not an actual Friends character. This was a normal minifigure style, and I'm like, I don't remember there being minifigures in. That's it. But yes, don't worry. I'm just being silly. My brain's not working. But anyway, let us open it up. Surprise! It's just that. What did you think? Well, what's this thing? Something new and exciting. So that's what's on the box. It doesn't look very complicated. It's another one in this series. I got one before that was. I made a comment about it being a Stephanie one that was cheaper than the other ones, but I think actually the box was slightly different size. But anyway, what's this thing? This didn't come in the one with Stephanie. That's why this one costs slightly more than the Stephanie's one. Kids go free. I remember something like this. I've got one of these before. Kids go free with paid adult ticket. That's funny because wasn't this like... I think I saw something about the new Lego Mindstorms and it came with one of these things or a free ticket or something, and I'm like, well, this is a cheap thing. Maybe this is like a special surprise thing that you only get every so often. That would be kind of cool. Well, I'm very unlikely to be going to those places anytime soon, given the current world situation and the fact that I live very, very far away from any such place. Right, but you never know, one day maybe they'll open up here. So we've only got, like, it looks like one sticker and it's just like the board, which is a disappointment. I thought I would have, looking at the box, I would have thought that was a printed piece, but hey. Let's do this. It's starting to get warm here in New Zealand. Feeling a bit warm tonight. Maybe I should not be wearing as much clothing as I am. Still kind of in the, oh, it's winter, but not quite. I did wear shorts today, but I'm not wearing shorts at the moment. I've changed back to trousers, which was a bit of a silly thing to do because it wasn't really cold. But it just feels like my brain has not quite got to that point yet. It's the same like when winter finishes. When summer finishes, I'm like, no, I'm going to keep pretending it's summer. You know what I mean? It's all silly. There's always a lag. Anyway, let's put her head on because she needs a head. Well, let's find her body. She has very silvery glasses. Who is it? Is it just her? Honestly, I would have thought that. I just felt like Emma should be wearing glasses because she does all the nudie stuff. But hold on, why is she? Everyone's doing the nudie stuff nowadays because she's got a robot as well. That's right, she's got glasses on. I don't know. I feel like I should just cut and restart the video again. It's like, stop generalising people about who wear glasses. It's only because I've been really concerned about the whole not having to wear glasses, but my eyesight. Having said that, a few days ago I was out and about, and the things that had been stressing me out, actually I suddenly could see much clearer than before. So I actually do feel like justified in my concern that there was a difference in my eyesight. That seems to have rectified itself. I think I've got some sort of funny inflammatory response in one eye, and it's this is the random thing that comes up, and I've been to see people about it, but I might go back and find a different specialist and see if they can tell me why this flares up every year. It's probably something, a reaction to like some flower or something that I've never realized in my entire life. But my eyesight I'm not stressing out about at the moment. It seems to be much improved, so that's nice. So I'm not going to make any comments about glasses or being a nerd or anything like that. Though, speaking of that, I haven't quite, as to be expected, I didn't get my my cosplay costume thing for this science fiction convention thing that's coming up in Auckland this weekend, because we don't have any lockdowns or anything at the moment. But I've got about halfway, I think. I would say I've definitely done some of the harder bits. So I think there's a good chance. This piece is kind of weird, like this little piece. I'm just going to say this right now. I don't know if this was in the previous. No, this is not what they used to use to make these little robots. They used the binoculars piece, but you can clearly see that that's not the same piece. It's like a specially designed robot head piece, and they're going to have this on the top. But anyway, the good thing is I feel like I am actually going to finish this project because I've done like a major tedious part. I've just now got to finish off the electronics a little bit more, and there's probably the little hump in the hill that you have to cross over, almost at the top, but not quite. And it's like, well, this could be the bit where I falter and be like, oh, this is too annoying. But hopefully it won't, and it won't. It's sad because I won't have finished it in time for this weekend. But I think I will finish it within a week or two, at least to the point that it will be very easy to finish later on. Is this correct? Because they go different. What? How does this work? I didn't even notice this, but these are actually, they're different. I just randomly put them on, and they actually are different. So one of them is horizontally orientated, and the other one is vertically orientated. I wouldn't have actually even paid any attention to that, except for the fact that the scissors have to go on that side. And that makes... Well, this has got to go down, apparently. Oh, I know how this trick goes. We've done this before. I've done this exact thing. Yeah, so I'm kind of happy. I think I will actually have this set up for the next time I have to put on a ridiculous costume, which is meant to be specifically nerdy, as opposed to geeky, which is why I am going on this big tangent. Yes. So anyway, that's that. So putting this on, and this holds them up. So the little Dalek head isn't really that useful, other than it's just to stop them from falling over. Make little beep 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 sounds. They're not R2D2. That was not a very good R2D2 impersonation. They're holding also one of these things. Did I miss this instruction? No, they haven't actually asked you to put that on yet, but it's clearly in the picture. So I'm putting it on right now. Well, I can't put it on right now. Well, that's a bit annoying. They've only got one upwards hand. Well, they have to hold it. Well, why can't they just hold two pairs of scissors and one can go that way? Okay, there's a lot of pairs of scissors. So, yeah, I have a bit of a frog in my throat, as per usual. I think it's a bit different to usual, actually. I don't have a dry throat. I have a froggy throat. And, which is a bizarre saying, a bizarre way of describing things. It's not exactly what I think of when I think of frogs. So, this one can go there, and this one can go there, and it's probably the person who disliked one of the videos before is probably because I coughed. I'm sure there's other multiple reasons, a whole stream of reasons that you could just go on and on forever about, but the coughing was probably the clincher. You know, like, what, should I just ignore it? Should I just not like? But then I coughed in the video. No, so the person was thinking, should I not like? And then the person they were watching, which was me, coughed, and then they were like, well, that's it. You can't go back from that. So shame, but that's the way things are. And more of these. This was in the previous. This was in this color here. This funny blue color. Is it the same one as the one that's named after the shipping company? I've got a funny feeling it might be the same color. But I don't know how to say the shipping company's name, so I won't say it now because I'll just make a mess of everything. So here we go. This is pink. That was the... I've forgotten the name of it. Really, everything was written on the box too, like the names of the characters and everything. I didn't even pay any attention to that. So, yeah. So I'm just basically getting into playing. I finally got a game for my Nintendo 2DS, because I don't have a 3DS, so I'm going to get one at some point, and then I might get a Nintendo thingy Switch. But, oh my gosh. But anyway, the reason I'm saying this is I finally got a game, and it was Angry Birds Star Wars. So I've never played Angry Birds. So now well, I've played it a couple of times. It's my very first and only game for that thing. So yes, since I'm up to that game, I'm definitely not going to be playing whatever. Where did the box go? Overwatch. It's over there. Overwatch. Anytime soon, because honestly, I wouldn't have even heard of that game if it wasn't for Lego. So I'm sure it's famous somewhere. Right, and then this thing here, like I know in the last video I discussed an Among Us Lego set, so we're not going to go over that. Not that I've played that or even seen much about it. I just watched a video about it because I wanted to see what everybody was going on about, and it makes me sound so boring. How can you not know all these things? I don't play games enough, and when I do, I'm always 10 years behind everybody else. Right, like nobody talks about Angry Birds anymore. Like I've never heard any kids going Angry Birds, yet they make movies for Angry Birds. But which is strange. But I don't actually understand it, because the kids I know, I'm sure would quite like playing Angry Birds. They just don't seem to have remembered that it exists. It's all forgotten. So I have to make 3 of these things, and I think I've actually made it completely the wrong way around. This is a nice thing to make, actually. It looks very, very, very cool. Well, I mean, it's good to get these pieces. These are awesome little. I've done it. I've actually done it. No, I've done it right. And then we've got a pink and a red. A red one of these. I can't actually tell which is. This is the red one. This one's red. That one's pink. It's very hard to tell in this light. And then I want to get it exactly like the picture, so I think that one goes there. Like, not that it matters at all. I think that one's on an angle, I think. And the red one is going to go. I got the red one right. Okay, it goes like that. Yeah. Whoops, and I broke that one off. And oh, it's not working. Okay, I don't care. I'm just putting them on. Okay. There you go. It's a little bit. It looks good when it's done, but it's a bit fiddly to put together. Nice. So let's make some wheels. And I've definitely got a lot of these from the Pick-a-Brick. So it's definitely it feels definitely the case that when I go to the Pick-a-Brick places, which I might do on a few days from now, that the pieces that they've got there are actually leftover ones from Lego Friends sets in particular. It definitely feels that way when you do some of these sets. It's like they had a lot of these, and then they've gone and dumped them at the Pick-a-Brick place. But did I get any of these? Because this is what I would love to get from the Pick-a-Brick. I don't remember getting. I can't remember. I might have. Like I might have got those and I've forgotten. Like, because that would be neat. I'd love to get these things. Oh my gosh, I'd just go crazy if they had those there. And they might have, and I would have missed it because I'm not going there every week or something. So, well, that's just the way of life. All right, and I'm pretty sure it's open at the moment. I don't know. It's the kind of they closed it when there was slightly more severe lockdowns. Even though the shop was open, but hopefully it is open again. So that is the little car thing, which is pretty crazy, and she's going to sit on that. How much time? 15 minutes. Alright. And I've knocked the plant out again, so they don't stay in very easily. Right, but let's go on to the next part, which is by far the next part. That joke didn't work. By far actually that's the best I think you can do for that introduction. So I mean, I can't say it's not any way particularly exciting or unexciting. It's just the next part. It's just going to happen, and I think I've ruined any joke that was there by over-explaining everything way too much. But hey, it's late. I was planning to do another video. I might do that. It's going to be about some handheld game things that I had when I was a kid, I think. No more Legos. Just stuff it. I just wanted to get this one done because I want the figure for other reasons. Right. And we have to make a bucket. So another spare bucket handle that's not going to be used for anything else. Is this how the bucket handles used to work? Alright. I don't. I kind of remembered the bucket handle. So this thing's got little notches on the bucket. And then there's little holes or indentations on the handle. And they go in like that. And that's what holds them together. But I'm sure it was the other way around. I'm sure the bucket handle had the little notches on it and the handle had the indentation. But I'm probably imagining. I mean, how many times have I actually put a bucket together? Not a lot. So that could be complete farcical silliness. And here's a tap. And that's going to be... I forgot to put the water into the thing. One little drop of water. In you go. I saved a tree a few days ago. It was a mad dash attempt. My last chance to save a very small tree. This is going to sound like a most ridiculous story without the context, but I'm not going to give the context. So I madly dashed there with my big tramping pack and a shovel, and I dug it up and stuffed it in my bag. And it's reasonably big. It's like 2 feet high. But I'm like, there's no way that plant is going to survive being shifted around like that. I did a pretty good job, and I made sure the ground was all wet before I dug it up, and I tried to make sure it was big enough that I kept all the roots. But it was a bit rough, and I'm pretty sure the roots get damaged. But I'm not too sure if it's going to survive. Like, it looks okay at the moment. It's been 3 days. I'm like, how long do I have to wait before I can tell how much is going to die? Because I'm kind of expecting, like, I've replanted it and everything in a new location, and I'm kind of expecting, like, part of it is going to die. I'm just hoping that the whole thing won't die and that it will regrow back strong enough and survive. But my success rate with moving small trees around has generally been very poor. I'm just hoping that the whole trick of making sure everything was soaking wet before I moved everything was a good idea. And I wasn't completely, crazy with everything. I was, reasonably careful to make sure everything was alright and that the roots weren't getting crushed or broken on the way. And I promptly replanted it. So I'm really hoping. Like, I'm really I want this little tree to survive. It's going to grow into a considerably larger tree at some point. And also, it was growing in poor soil and basically in clay. And I'm kind of like, well, it probably didn't have very deep roots at the time because there wasn't that much it could get into. So hopefully the roots were kind of localized and I haven't damaged them and ruined them. And now it's going to be like, what's all this amazing non-clay stuff that I can now feast upon, as trees say, but maybe not. But that makes me say it goes well with the set, right? We're talking about plants. Maybe Andrea's being out digging up trees. This is the tree collection there. They're very odd-looking trees. Some plants are very canna lilies. I think that's how you say it. Are very easy to transport from one place to another. Those things just grow anywhere you want. But these aren't. I didn't move a canna lily today, so I've got a whole pile of those growing, and they've all been transported. And they just won't stop once they get going. So, but anyway, no context again for why I'm shifting around plants from one place to another. And there we go. That's that, and that's, I think, pretty much it. Oh no, there's one more green thing. Oh, it goes right there. Oh, and we have a little chipmunk or something. We'll find out what it is. Over the page. With 9 minutes left. Oh, wait, we have another one of these? I don't have another one. That's it. I've used them all up. Oh gosh, stop falling out of the... No, I haven't. Harry was hiding it. Bad Harry. Disappointed Harry. Why would you do this, Harry? Do you get a spare flower? I really hope there's a spare flower for each of these things. Is it meant to be pink? It's meant to be pink. That makes sense. Because I don't seem to have another red. But there are 2 pinks left. So, again, which you won't be able to tell with the camera. Or maybe you can in the light of the camera. So, that is actually it. So, she's got that. And she's got that. That actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would. Where does the little tiny animal go? It's a chipmunk or something. I have noticed there's something about this set that I find interesting, that there is no accessories. There's no little bows or sunglasses. Well, I mean, she can't really have sunglasses because they've kind of ruined it, haven't they? She can't have sunglasses on the top of her head because she's wearing them on her face all the time. She never takes them off, which is sensible. I never go outside in the daylight without sunglasses on, so that makes a lot of sense. So this piece here, I'm sure came with the set, but I haven't used it for anything, which makes me feel like I've done something wrong. But we do get another strawberry, which is cool, and a bunch of reasonably good spare pieces, and that one, and another flower. So, and probably these things. I can't remember if they came from the set. There's the pink thing. Maybe that one came. That pink one did. That's her front. How can she have a pink light on the front of her, whatever this vehicle is? That's a bit strange. I don't think that's up to code. All right. She's not getting her warrant of fitness again. Right. Actually, that would be the thing I would like to do one day, is to actually just go and try and get my, what we call in New Zealand, a warrant of fitness for your car, your vehicle. And just to turn up with like completely the wrong coloured headlights or something, that they're like green or pink, and just see what they say. It's like, to be failed for that. It's like, how on earth did you get these lights? Why would you do this? It's just completely wrong. But there you go, that's her thing. Does it matter that the sticker's not on there? You know what? Just because it's Christmas and it's not Christmas, we're going to put the sticker on. How's that sound? And maybe it won't be that hard to take off. So the first time ever, we'll do it close up-ish. I'm going to put the sticker on the wrong way, of course. You shouldn't be putting the sticker on while it's in situ. You should be doing it beforehand. And I've done it wrong. Oh gosh, I hate doing this. Okay, I'm just going to take the whole thing out. It's falling apart. See, it's just not worth it. Look at all the stress that you have to put into putting a silly sticker on. Oh, I can't do this. No, it's not straight enough. Like it's wrong. It's all wrong. I hate it. I hate doing this. I can't get it off now. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, what have I done? So this is why I'm never going to do this ever again. Well, I'm not going to press it down, because then I'm just going to secretly take it off when you guys aren't looking. But there you go. I did it, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it every ounce of my body. Even Harry hates it. No, why? Why my hair's moving? Yes, I completely understand, Harry. You were right. So there's the robot. The robot's one of the coolest parts. Actually, it's a cool set. It's fine. Are there any other ones in the set? Which one haven't I got? They don't show you the ones that are in this series. They just show one of them. Because there's like 3 in the series, I think. Well, there was 3 at the shop in the series. There was a Stephanie one, there was an Andrea one, and I think there was an Emma one or something. No, it wasn't. It was Mia, wasn't it? It was a Mia one. That's right. But yeah. So anyway, that's the end of the story. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.